Today was the day Josh Frydenberg was due to hand down his back in the black budget, but it'll be a very different day with the focus instead on the economic toll that has been caused by those lockdowns right across the economy. Due to the record spending we've seen and the fact that tax revenues have fallen through the floor, we are expecting the worst deficit in Australian history this year, but I'm told we won't in fact get the Treasury estimate of that number today. The government going to wait until later in the year to reveal that number. Instead, he's going to lay out the cost to the economy if the restrictions are forced to be reimposed by a second wave of infections, designed to keep the pressure on the states, showing this economic cost per week if we do see tighter restrictions imposed. This is the map across the country showing the cost per week. It shows you that New South Wales, this is the map, would have $1.4 billion a week of economic damage if we do see further restrictions imposed. In Victoria, the cost is $1 billion, Queensland $800 million, in the West around $500 million, South Australia $200 million. All of these numbers put out today designed to keep the pressure on the states to hold their nerve when it comes to any second wave that we do see, and as the Prime Minister likes to call it, not to hide under the doona and reimpose restrictions. It comes on the same day that KPMG has released modelling showing that the hardest hit sectors, including aviation, retail and hospitality, may face 2 years to get back to where they were before this crisis. It's a pretty grim warning for many Australians working in those sectors that it's pretty tough times still ahead. Pete, this is normally the busiest day here in Parliament House, Budget Day. It won't be the same today, given these coronavirus restrictions, which have been hurting the Australian economy, are still in place here in Parliament.